While we love to watch superheroes on movies, we know that in reality, if something bad happens, not a lot of people are going to be brave enough to step up and save the day. But that's not always the case. Today we present to you top 7 real-life heroes who were caught on camera. And believe us, your faith in humanity is going to be restored after this video. Number 1 is John Mice. This man has been called a hero over and over again, and when you hear the story of how he became one, you'll be amazed at his bravery too. Aaron Ybarra was the gunman on the June 2014 shooting at the Seattle Pacific University. He killed 1 freshman, wounded 2 more. Before the safety monitor, John Mice intervened. In his own words, "I saw the shooter open his shotgun and try to reload, so I got pepper spray from my backpack and sprayed him in the face twice. I got the shotgun away from him and put it in the little room. Then John returned and tried to keep Ybarra on the ground before other students arrived to help. They all said that in the beginning they thought it was some kind of end-of-the-year prank, but thankfully, the heroic actions of John and the students who helped prevented any more deaths. All of this was caught on camera, and watching the incident is extremely chilling." Number 2 is Mamadou Gassama. When Mamadou Gassama, a 22-year-old undocumented immigrant from Mali, arrived in France with dreams of a better life, he had no idea how much his life would actually change in just a few months, and that he would be known all over the world with the nickname Spider-Man. Mamadou was one of many witnesses that saw a 4-year-old child dangling from a balcony railing, but he was the only one who rushed into action in order to save the boy. He's seen in a video climbing 4 floors in less than 30 seconds with his bare hands and risking his own life, while onlookers were cheering him on. Mamadou climbed at the balcony, took the child in safely, and much to the relief of everyone witnessing the incident, shortly after was awarded a permanent residency in France by the Prime Minister Macron, and also a job as a firefighter. A very happy ending indeed. Number 3 is Dennis O'Connor. This is the hero we all need. The 83-year-old man was at an off-track betting parlor when 3 armed men came in with the intention to rob the shop. They were carrying hammers and a firearm, which probably was fake, and 2 of them went to the manager while the 3rd one threatened the old man. But the old man would have none of it. Calmly, he walks past the man threatening him and goes up to one of the other 2 robbers who had cornered the manager. He then starts beating him up and chased him out of the shop, which gave courage to the manager to start fighting back as well. The 83-year-old finally grabbed a stool and chased the remaining ones out of the shop. Now that's a superhero if we've ever seen one. Number 4 is Anirudh Mali. Senior Sergeant Major Anirudh Mali is the amazing Bangkok police officer that became an internet superstar by showing the right way to deal with a distressed man. When the intruder came in the building holding a knife and threatening to take his own life, Mali calmly ordered everyone out of the building, then started chatting with the man in a friendly manner. The man told him he was cheated out of his salary by his employer, and someone recently had also stolen his guitar. Well, Mali told him he would give him a guitar himself if he promised to lay down the knife and have a chat. And after a while, the man is shown handing Mali the knife and waiting to be arrested. But Mali surprised everyone again, including the man, by giving him a big hug. Not only Mali didn't press charges afterwards, but gave the man the guitar just as he promised and sent him to a hospital for evaluation. We clearly see to serve and protect in action here. Number 5 is Warren Amaral. A Vietnam veteran named Warren Amaral was supervising a Hawaiian Electric Company crew with the help of one of his friends named Steve Crux, who was driving a helicopter that was used in the TV series Magnum P.I. Suddenly, the helicopter started having problems, and Steve attempted a landing. But just before it touched the ground, a sudden rush of air drove it away, and it crashed nearby in an irrigation canal, trapping Steve underneath. All the signals showed that the helicopter was going to explode at any moment. But that didn't stop Amaral, who ran to his friend in an extraordinary show of courage and strength. He managed to lift the 15,000 pounds the helicopter weighed and pull his trapped friend from under it. Amaral is not only a hero, but literally a superhero. Number 6 is John Connor. John was a Rapid Transit employee who was working at the Bay Area Rapid Transit, or BART for short, station at Oakland Coliseum after an NFL game. trying to keep the crowds back from the tracks as the train approached. Well, suddenly a man fell into the tracks and tried to climb back as the train was only seconds away, but he'd never have done it if it wasn't for John pulling him up. The two men hugged after the incident was over to the cheers of the commuters. After the incident became viral on the internet, the former train operator was promoted to transportation supervisor. John later said he doesn't feel like a hero, he just didn't want to watch this man die, and anybody would have done the same thing in his place. Well, the rest of us have a different opinion, John. Number 7 is Tom Artiaga. This man was the only one who dared to go inside a burning house to save a man who was trapped. As the flames engulfed the house, onlookers realized that the dad of the family who had breathing problems was still inside, and since it was only 4 minutes since the fire began, the fire department had not yet arrived. Tom is seen in the video calmly walking towards the house, and after a little while coming out running with the man on his shoulders. Even though in the beginning he didn't want to be identified as a hero, this video became so popular he was even invited to Jimmy Kimmel's show as a guest. So which one of our top 7 heroes do you think was the bravest? Did we miss any that you think we should include? Well, tell us about it down in the comments.